ball game.
What's good, guys? Welcome back to Shonen Hoops. It's playoff time. How are we feeling, Andy?
Feeling pretty great. We're recording this just after the play-ins, and we have the Miami Heat who sent Trey home. Davion Mitchell's a dog. He was in his head, and then we just watched the whooping of the Memphis, just whooping Dallas, which everybody kind of saw coming.
Yep.
But
two young guards broke Trey Young. Anthony Black did it in the 7-8 game, and then Davion Mitchell did it to Trey Young. The Hawks were not really sad, but that's neither here or there.
I also know is that we made history in being the first 10 seed to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, are you calling a finals run? Is that what I'm hearing?
So I'm not gonna say nothing yet. I gotta see the first game.
All right. So let us know in the comment section down below who you guys got winning it all, any Cinderella stories, and hit the subscribe button. All right, let's begin. All right, so first, you see it as well, Andy. OKC and Memphis in the first round. What do you think? How do you see this?
This is honestly, for me, it's a no-brainer. I think. Okay, no, I'm gonna be real. It's a no-brainer, but I think the Thunder have a more difficult time with the Grizzlies than they would have had with Dallas. I think Thunder. I think Thunder in 6. I'm gonna give him 2 games. I give Memphis 2 games.
Okay, so I agree. I'm also taking the Oklahoma City Thunder now, but this is the thing: the Memphis Grizzlies are a really, really good 8 seed at the same time.
Yeah.
Let's John Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr., Edie should give them issues. Desmond Bane is a stud, but we're not gonna ignore how dominant OKC was all year. SGA is the MVP this season.
Yep.
OKC. I got OKC.
But come on, you gotta give me games. You think gentleman sweep or you think
OKC in 5?
Okay, so you think the gentleman sweep. All right.
Yeah. I think Memphis wins 1 at home and then OKC wraps that up.
All right. I agree with you there. All right, and then we got Nuggets versus the Clippers.
I'll start with this one.
Yeah, go ahead. I
have the Clippers.
Really? Okay.
Yes. I am a huge fan of what the Clippers have done. I think Zubac is an All-NBA player this year. You have James Harden. You have Kawhi Leonard, both being healthy going into the playoffs, what Norman Powell's been able to do all year. Jamal Murray is not healthy once again. And I don't trust Denver's depth. I don't know what type of coaching style we're about to see out of Denver. I trust Tyronn Lue. And it's just like, outside of Jokic, with Jamal Murray being hurt, I don't know who I can count on.
That's true. They did. I completely forgot that they did just recently fire the coach. It's so hard to go against the Nuggets, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stay faithful. I think it's gonna be like a game 7. I'm gonna give it to the Nuggets though. I think Jokic is still Jokic, and even with everything falling around him, he's strictly business.
Yeah, man. I think I got bro. Outside of Jokic, that's right. Yes, that's fine. The best player does belong to Denver, but the Clippers have like the next best 3.
So who do you got? So what do you got? Clippers and what? We'll go with you because you're the one making the bracket. But I'm saying Denver in 7. But we'll go with you.
I am taking Clippers in 7.
So you still think it's gonna go to game 7? Though?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a really good series.
All right. Okay. All right, I'm fine with this.
All right. Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5. Timberwolves. Tim's on my feet. Lakers in 5. No.
Lakers in 5. CP3-0. CP3. You can have a garden. James Harden. Lakers in 5.
Julius Randle. Door handle on a candle. Lakers in 5. All right. Okay. But realistically, my biggest worry obviously is just seeing how Luka and LeBron make it work in the playoffs. They've been doing well. They ended up in 3rd, so I'm gonna give it to the Lakers. And my thing is that Julius Randle has as his record shows, it has a hard time proving himself during big time moments, as we've seen when he was in New York.
Yes.
So we'll see how it goes in the Timberwolves, but it depends. It depends on if we see Luka. What I want to see is a Luka Magic versus what we were comparing Anthony Edwards to last season in the playoffs. That we were like the resurrection of Michael Jordan in Anthony Edwards. So if he can do that, because I feel like he's kind of taking a step back this season, that'll be impressive. But I think I got Lakers in 5. Just
Yeah, I also have the Lakers in 5. Rudy Gobert is not offensively talented enough to hurt the Lakers being small. I don't trust Julius Randle in the playoffs. Outside of Anthony Edwards, I don't know who they can go to consistently for offense. Maybe Naz Reid. I expect McDaniels to get a lot of time on Luka. This is gonna be the first time in a long time that LeBron doesn't have the best defender on the floor, because that's gonna go to Luka.
Yeah, 100%.
And if they choose to blitz Luka, LeBron 4-3 is gonna feast all series long.
Oh yeah,
Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5, baby.
All right, the finals first round series out west: Houston and Golden State.
I hate to say it. I got Golden State.
So do I.
I think the Rockets are inexperienced, and that's what's going to cost them going against vets who have been and made deep runs in the playoffs. And let's be real here, Jimmy Butler, he has another side of him when playoffs turn on. We saw it in the play-ins. Motherfucker scored what? I think 36.
Yeah, how'd you feel?
I didn't watch the game, so I didn't care for it. I'm in the play. We're in the playoffs too. Don't matter. Steph Curry is going to do Steph Curry things. I think they're going to be formidable, and I just don't think the Rockets are ready for that mentality that they have to bring it up to another level. But just as OKC was last year, where they won maybe their first season, but the inexperience shows. This will be the growing pains that they have to go through to get better for next year.
Yep. OKC did it last year. Orlando did it last year. I think Houston and then a team out east is going to face the same deal. I got Golden State. I think a part of it's also going to be, I don't know, Houston doesn't have the number one.
Yeah.
And that matters in the playoffs. And missing that is going to cost them. I have Warriors in 6.
I'm okay with that.
I think Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler can get their own shots whenever they want to. They're going to be dominant. Stars make plays in the playoffs. I don't know that would it be Şengün, Jalen Green. It depends how physical the referees let Houston be, whether it be Tari Eason or Man Thompson, be with Golden State's guards. But I just don't see it's gonna be a really good 6-7 games, but I do think it's gonna be Warriors in 6.
Yeah. All right. So
All right.
I'll be honest.
Let you start this off.
No, I'm gonna be honest. Let's be real here. The Heat, as we've said through the whole season, just don't have enough. I don't know why no other team can beat them when playoff time comes around, because we want to get beat so Pat Riley can get it in his head where it's we need more. We're not we can't settle with what we have. But I was proven wrong. Eric Spoelstra and everybody kept saying it. We have enough, and I'm gonna believe it. I'm gonna say Cavaliers in 7.
That's so nasty.
I mean, real tight. It should be a sweep. It should be Cavs in 4. It should be Cavs in 4. But I don't think the Heat lose. I don't think the Heat lose 4 in a row.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll be reasonable. I'm saying Heat in 7 though, but my brain knows it's Cavs in 4.
All right, that means I could be okay. Here's Milwaukee and Indiana. So Damian Lillard is cleared.
Yep.
I still believe he's going to miss game 1.
Game. Yep.
He is ramping up. But with that being said, Giannis is on the tear. If Dame comes back for game 2, the best 2 players are from Milwaukee. Kyle Kuzma has been playing extremely well. Bobby Portis is rested. I take Milwaukee in 7.
Honestly, I'd say Milwaukee in 6, 5.
I'm not going to sit here and disrespect Halliburton and Pascal Siakam. I'm not going to do that.
I don't think it's a disrespect, but I don't think every game's going to go to game 7. I think the Bucks just, I don't know. Something about the Bucks. I don't think they have anybody that can stop Giannis is the thing.
We've only taken one, so we've only had one series go to 7, by the way.
You think this game would go to 7, though?
Bucks in 6. That's fine.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Bucks. I feel like Bucks in 6.
All right, this is the other series. Detroit. It's the thing. They have the number 1 in Cade Cunningham.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who the number 2 is going to be playoff time. Mm-hmm. I know I can trust Brunson. I know I can trust Cat offensively. Defensively, the Knicks have the size to put on Cade, whether it be Bridges or OG Anunoby. and force guys like Tobias Harris, Malik Beasley to beat you, Duran make plays, Asor Thompson make plays, Hollins like make all these other guys make plays. New York, Knicks in 6.
Honestly, I was gonna say Knicks in 5, but if you want to give them the 2 games,
Cade is nasty. Cade is him.
Yeah, but we're talking. Okay, I mean, I'm fine with it, but I think it's another one of those things where we're gonna have to you test your number one to see how he's gonna pair up with that next step.
Fine. I just also don't think the Knicks are that good defensively. Like that defensive, like
but I feel like it's more their
gone.
offense. It's more their offense that's just gonna overload them.
That's fine, but Detroit's really good defensively, and it's like they have like that swagger to them. Malik Beasley will go off at home. Mm-hmm. I think Tobias Harris can at least have one good game in a playoff series, and I think like Cade's gonna be Cade.
But Knicks in 6.
Yeah, for sure. Because I think the Knicks just have too much talent.
Yeah, I agree. All right, that's fine. I'm fine. We've agreed so far with every team. I will let you speak.
You see that 1%?
I mean,
see that 1%?
You know,
we gotta make that 2%.
You know what's crazy?
Celtics in 5. Yeah. What about it?
No, is that the Heat have a 2% beating compared to the Magic, bro? I'm gonna be real with you. Everybody's. I feel like they're very, very under. What's the word? Understatement. Like they're.
Yeah.
Go. You go, Mark.
I'm just gonna be so real. The Magic aren't healthy. If the Magic were healthy, I'd be thinking differently. I think we could take Boston to a 6-7 flip coin series if we were healthy, but no Jalen Suggs, no Mo Wagner. That's missing number 3 and number 4 offensively. We don't have the shooting ability enough to keep up with Boston shooting. Again, Orlando does a really good job guarding Boston, forcing them off the 3-point line. But especially with this version of Franz Wagner, that I don't know what's up with his shot, why he has a hitch. I can count on Banchero. Inside the arc, I can count on Franz. I don't know what version of Cole Anthony I'm going to get. He wasn't good in last year's playoffs. Jonathan Isaac, he was good in last year's playoffs. He really hasn't been great all this year. Same thing with Wendell Carter. The Magic role players are finally playing well to end the year. And I don't know. Again, a lot of these guys made their playoff debuts last year, so maybe we see a lot like better play. But without Jalen Suggs and Mo Wagner, I don't. It's going to be hard to beat the Celtics team.
I agree. I want to say it'll probably be like Boston in 5 or 6. But yeah, the Magic. I'd like to see the surprise. I'd be honest.
I'd be happy if we take it 6. I'll be happy.
If I can see another Game 7 with Orlando doing their best but still coming up short, well, at least they did their best and they're good guys.
Again, no Suggs, no Wagner makes it really hard.
Yeah, no Suggs, yeah. But Wagner, was he the backup?
Yes, Mo Wagner. Mo Wagner was the backup center, and like it's just he provides so much offensively. Mm-hmm. Again, it's like Goga and Isaac can't play together, so like Goga doesn't play anymore.
That's fair.
And Mo Wagner spreads the floor. He brings the energy. He'll like piss people off, but I miss him.
Well, for Thunder and Clippers, I'm still getting Thunder in 5. I think the Thunder are gonna be they're gonna be doing gentleman sweeps all across the league.
Yeah, the Thunder are a really, really good team. Zoo is gonna have his hands full with Chet and
Hartenstein. Yep.
Hartenstein, and then you have the MVP and SGA, J-Dub. I think this series against the Clippers where J-Dub has to like make the statement like, yo, I'm this number 2 offensively that can stay next to SGA.
That'll be the hurdle that's the thing that he needs. He's the key to win that series if it comes down to Clippers and Thunder, because it'll be Harden shy, but nobody for like J-Dub. I don't know. It'll be a good series to watch, but Thunder are still gonna run him around. Right? They're gonna walk.
Do you think James Harden plays well this deep into the playoffs? I do. Personally, I do. Because he's in rhythm. The offense runs through him, so I think he'll be in rhythm. But the Thunder have
it's the Thunder.
Throw it hard.
They're number 1.
So overall. 5, 6, 5, 6. What are you?
I'm gonna go 5. I think the gentleman's sweeping everybody.
All right.
The
Lakers Warriors.
The decade-long battle where they keep meeting and
these bastards don't die
versus Golden State, bro. And I did. Who do you think? I'm gonna be honest. This is a toss up for me. I'm gonna be so dead ass.
So, two teams that are going to play small.
Mm-hmm. It's a toss up. I'm gonna say it.
I trust the Lakers duo more than the Warriors duo, and then plus I have more faith in Austin Reeves than like
You know what?
Pods.
That's fair. I agree with you. You know what? I will also say the Lakers, but I do think it's a game 7 series because they.
All right, we got a 7. Woo,
Yeah.
I'll take it. Lakers in 7. No Lakers in 5.
No Lakers in 5 is not in this one. Jimmy Butler.
No Del Curry, Steph
Jimmy
Curry,
Butler's
Steph
also
Curry.
Jimmy Butler's gonna want his revenge too after facing that defeat in the finals.
All right. And now Cavs, Bucks. I got Cavs in like 6.
I agree. I think it's just the Cavs they have too much
They're
talent.
elite.
Yeah.
They're elite.
They're equal. They have a lot of talent, while the Bucks have Giannis, and then you don't know if Dame is going to be able to play through the whole thing, or if he's going to get injured, if he's going to have rest days. And
I think no. The Dame,
the whole thing.
The moment Dame comes back, he'll be here. Unless he really aggravates something, gets hurt, he'll be there. But
it's still not
Cleveland. I'm not here to underestimate Cleveland. The play of Ty Jerome and DeAndre Hunter have been great. I expect Strus to have a good playoff series. The Bucks aren't the greatest defensive team anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then when y'all trying to get to the rim, you got Evan Mobley and Jared Allen.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
they're not going to stop them, but they'll slow them.
It should be Cavs and 6. I agree. This is another good series, but I still got. I'm gonna be honest. I got Celtics Celtics in 6.
Yeah, so do I. Celtics in 6.
I don't think it's a game 7 series.
The Knicks haven't really done a great job. They've been getting belt to ass all season long against the elite teams in the league. And I think Boston. Again, I think the Celtics have lows where they don't step the foot on the gas all the time, and the Knicks are too good offensively. But it's Celtics do that. But at the end of the day, I think Boston ends up taking it.
Boston's they've kept the winning formula, so I don't think they're just gonna keep doing it.
Thunder Lakers, talk to me.
I still got Thunder. I still got the Thunder. They're an unstoppable force. They have played this season perfectly. They have a healthy team. I see them going to the finals.
So do I, and I think this is going to be the series where the Lakers finally suffer not having a big man.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Jackson, I get it. Jackson Hayes is cool, but I heart the other Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren. The Lakers don't have the size to compete with that. SGA and Luka will essentially level out.
Yep.
They'll
run out of gas is the issue.
Yeah. I still think it's gonna be a good series though.
It should be a good series.
6. I OKC in 6.
All right, I'll give it to you. I'll take OKC. Yeah.
All right.
This is the.
I got the Cavs going to the finals. By the way.
Really. I'm debating right now. What do you know? What their last matchups have been? I don't know.
I will look that up for you.
Because in all honesty, I want to go Cavs, but it's just I feel like the Celtics are just such a unit because they know what works for them. But also, I know their weaknesses. As a freaking Heat fan, I've seen this team so many times in the freaking postseason.
This year, again, you can't really take much because the last game that was played was February 28th.
Yeah, okay.
But the Celtics won the season series 2-1.
2-1. I'm gonna give it. I'll go with you, and I'll go with the Cavs. I think this will be another Game 7 series because these teams are great. But I also would not be surprised if the Celtics can steal it because I know the Celtics win and die by the 3 hero ball, and it depends on the luck of the night. Let's be real here.
And then Donovan, but you can't have a quote against Cleveland. They will blow you out.
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland are dumb. That backcourt is elite.
Yeah, and I think they're looking to prove something this time, so I will go Cavaliers.
And then the battle of the small markets. I love it. I
mean, I'm gonna be real, Josh. I still got Thunder in 5. I think it's a gentleman's sweep.
I have the first championship without LeBron James.
You think
I got the Cleveland Cavaliers
in what?
winning it all.
And how many games? Damn, really? Nah, you know what? I mean, I respect it, but I think Thunder got it. I'm gonna be so real with you. I think this
Again,
is
it's
gonna
tough.
end the drought. I think it's time.
I just think Cleveland has just more weapons than OKC.
Okay. All right.
They have more weapons. I trust because I trust Mitchell. Like I trust Garland more than I would trust J-Dub. I've seen Garland do it more. Mobley will give Chet Holmgren's problems. Like the size, like OKC size, won't give Cleveland problems.
Okay.
I think Cleveland's bench is more proven than OKC. Like it's not more.
Really?
I have more faith in Cleveland's bench. I should say. I trust Ty Jerome. Ty Jerome's been amazing. DeAndre Hunter.
Okay.
Max Strus has played in the NBA Finals. Like
yeah. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. All right. Well, I guess that's what we're different. But like I said, this is yours. I do think it's gonna be
Celtics, Cavaliers in 7.
Cavaliers in 7. All right. Well, that is our NBA playoff predictions. We honestly might come back after the first round, and you'll be able to see our reactions of either how correct we were, or how bad,
dumb we are.
Yeah, or just Omar doesn't know ball. You know.
We agreed on them, friend.
Hey, I wanted them. I got Denver and the Heat. So. I got Denver. Come on. The only difference that we had there is Denver. So we'll see. Yeah, but yeah, we'll probably come up with we'll see if we can come out with a little bit. We don't know yet if it's gonna be a long video or a short one. But we'll probably be doing a react at least after every round, maybe even after every series. You know. But stay tuned. Any last words, Omar?
No. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys next time.
Peace.